How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. One of the biggest problems that people find at the beginning is just getting across that starting line. It's actually pushing yourself to make a commitment to the first day and keeping up with that commitment. And oftentimes, the thing that prevents people from doing that is just a fear of whatever. But there are many different types of fear. But one in particular is they want to have the perfect time to quit, and there is never going to be a perfect time to quit. That's the problem. Regardless of who you are, regardless of what assets you've got at your disposal, what you can bring to the table, where you are, what age you are, it all is irrelevant, and there's always something else that could be right or could be in place. So if you're waiting for the perfect time, it's just never going to happen. So what I'd advise people to do, if you're of that ilk of mind, is just to step across the line, get started, and adjust as you go along. And what I mean by that is, take every situation as it comes to you. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, and don't be afraid of failure. Failure happens, mistakes happen. We do things that we later regret and we wish we hadn't done. But if you don't start at this, it is a failure from the beginning. You just every drink that you put into your body, once you made up your mind that alcohol is no good for you, is a mistake in itself. So there is nothing wrong with failing. When you make a mistake, you get back up again, pull up your socks, and start again. But you're not starting from the beginning. I've said this many times. If you do 3 or 4 days even, at least you've got the knowledge then that you can do this. You've got the knowledge that you're not going to go into mad paroxysms of alcohol, the alcohol syndrome, where a lot of people are afraid of, well, if I stop drinking cold turkey, then I'm going to go through all these spasms and horrible symptoms and side effects. If you do 3 or 4 days, then that's not going to happen to you. You're not going to drop dead from it. If you do a week, if you do 2 weeks, a month, then you've got a lot of experience then of what it's like to be without alcohol for that length of time. So stop beating yourself up about these things. The more you push yourself into this, the more you don't drink, the more the habit sinks, the more the habit is slowly destroyed. And that's what this is all about. It's about getting through, breaking down those daily chains that bind you not to the alcohol, but to the habitual behavior of drinking. And that's what it's not about the alcohol. It's about, it could be anything. You could be addicted to watching too much TV. You could be addicted to taking some other drug. You could be addicted to watching porn. You could be addicted to gambling. You could be addicted to, take your pick. There's so many different things in the modern world which are designed to be addictive. Companies do that these days. Food is addictive, the wrong types of food. Companies design foods so that they're psychologically addictive to the person, Companies design brands so that their brand has got more addictive qualities, more what you call that, the corn syrup oil. So it's not the thing that you're addicted to, but it's the habitual behavior of doing this. And in order to get away from this, you've got to replace it with something else. You've got to break the habit. You've got to break down the habit bit by bit, day by day by day. And that's the only way to do this, you know. So don't be afraid of getting stuck in. Just saying, from this moment, and I'm not taking any more alcohol into my body. And then taking it day by day by day, and altering things as you go along. You know, changing what you're doing, changing how you're doing things, changing the timing of things that you're doing. You know, there's so many different alterations that you can make on the fly that you cannot make from the beginning. You know, you can't look at this from the beginning and say, well, you know, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I can tell you everything that happened to me. I can go through 100 different people, 1,000 different people, and explain to you what happened to them. And that's not necessarily going to happen to you. Some of the things might, and some of the things won't. Most of the things won't. You know, because this is an individual habit. It's based on your life. It's based on the things that you do in your life, how you operate, how you, what time you get up in the morning, what time you go to bed at night, what you do during the day, what you do for a job, how you think. All of these things are factors. There's so many different small things that factor into this and affect the outcome. So you're not going to know what's going to happen until you actually get out there and do it. And you know, perfectionism has got no place in this. So get started, do it, and that's it. So until next time, if you have a comment at all, leave it down below. If you want to support Alcohol Mastery, you can do so by going over to Patreon, P-A-T-R-E-O-N, and searching for Alcohol Mastery, or Patreon/Alcohol Mastery, and you can make a contribution to our cause here. Go over and sign up to the newsletter. It's absolutely free. There's daily videos over there for your consumption. Basically, they're a mixture of different topics, all alcohol based, and they're there to try and help you for a start, but also give you daily reminders of your new journey, and trying to pull you forwards instead of pulling you backwards. Until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Stay safe, keep the alcohol out your mouth, onwards and upwards. Take care.